Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Ava and I are in the car. It's before 6 AM, just before. It's 5:59. I'm gonna update you of what's happening in a bit once I've woken up. I need a coffee and a puppuccino for my little puppy. Right guys, we've been going for about an hour. Got a tub of whipped cream for Ava. There you go. Let me turn this, I'm just leaving the drive-through. Oh, good girl. Do you love it? There's a big one. They gave you a big one today. Oh, you're dripping it all over my freshly clean car. Ava, seriously, be tidy. I just had my car cleaned before Christmas and now you're getting the mucky again. She's so sweet. Right, I've got a coffee as well. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on, guys. I don't know, I took them off because I don't like filming with them on. We are on the motorway. I need a sip of coffee. I've been going for about an hour, guys. Well, over an hour. An hour and 20. You can see how dark it is now. I've just turned the light off. You know when your parents used to tell you that putting that light on in the car was illegal, or that they crashed because they couldn't see? Like, why do parents always say that? So weird. Right, the sun is just rising, guys. Here we are. I am just walking Ava to some grass to give her a little wee. We're at a service station. Good girl. Let me go the other side. I feel a bit, cars are driving in, watching me film myself, probably thinking, what is this guy doing? Here we are. So, let me introduce what's happening. I am on my way to London. Basically, Lucy and I are officially moving out of the house. Mainly Lucy, because obviously I moved out last Jan, but I still have some bits there. Basically, the girl that's been renting my room for the last week moved out this weekend. We have a photographer coming to the house tomorrow to take some pictures because we're gonna be renting out the house. So we're going to clean, tidy, do a little bit of redecorating. I'm going to be doing a little bit of DIY. There's a few things we need to fix. And then yeah, I need to sort out my bed. I've got someone today, a shipping company, collecting my bed frame and shipping it down to mum and dad's house so that they can have my bed frame. I need to dispose of my old mattress. So there's a few jobs to do, so I thought, why not vlog it? Ava's coming along for the ride and to see her mother, which will be nice. Basically, I've just had a nice chat with my members in the car. As a bit of a dress rehearsal, as I was saying to them, I just feel a little bit nervous about filming publicly. I don't know why. I don't know why. Filming for you guys, I'm feeling like I'm overthinking it. Like, I don't know what's going on at the moment, so I just had a little debrief. My members are like my therapists at this point, so if you remember, thank you for being my therapist. And if you would like to join and be one of my therapists as well, then then you can join and you get access to all of my ad-free members-only videos. Maybe that's what I should change the membership. The main tier is called the VIP tier. Maybe I should change that to my therapist. So you can become a therapist. Anyway, let's get back in the car and let's go. I mean, I've still got about 2 hours, I think, until I get to London, and the roads are starting to get busier, starting to get to rush hour. Right guys, I just stopped again for the third time because I needed a wee. I've just had a lovely hour-long chat with my mum, which has made it pass really quickly. I think I'm now about an hour. Yeah, I'm an hour away, but it's only 17 miles. That's London for you. Also, I just noticed in the toilet, I need to get a top-up of Botox in my armpits, because look at this sweat patch. All I've been doing is sitting in my car, chatting, and there we go. See, when I get Botox in my armpits, I get people that don't fully understand going, oh, you're so vain. I'm like, vain getting Botox in my armpits? Anyway, and that is what hyperhidrosis is. You sweat for no reason. I've had people go, oh, it's only a little sweat, get over it. And I'm like, that's a little sweat. The fact that my sweat has gone through my t-shirt and through my puffer jacket, like, that's gross. So, yeah, I need a top. I haven't had Botox for about a year and a half? No, probably a year. So I need to get booked in with Dr. Tony again. Is it so weird to be walking back home? Here we go. Shed's open. They still haven't fixed it since it got broken into. Right. Oh my gosh, it smells like home. Ava, can you want to sniff around? We need to bring your bed with us. Oh my gosh, there's so much to do. Right, first things first, I need a wee. First things first, let's feed Ava. She hasn't had her breakfast, it's 10:30. And yeah, she's having a very late breakfast today. She's in the garden having a wee and a sniff. And then we're gonna go for a walkies. I tell you what is weird, guys, is that it's sort of like a ghost house because, I mean, look, we've still got all our cutlery, like some of our stuff's here, Lucy's stuff is still here, some of it, but it's also half empty. Like, the cupboards are empty, like, it's so weird. It's like a shell of a house, but not quite. It's like someone lives here, but not quite. Oh, the old tenant has had a good old clean, and she did say she's given it all a big clean. Here you go. It's a big long journey, isn't it? Right, you want your dinner? Breakfast, I mean. There you go. Good girl. Right, I'm gonna have a little explore, guys. Let's go upstairs. So, I'll obviously take you along, you know, the whole journey. I'm here for 24 hours, oh, over 24 hours, and there's lots of things to sort out. You know, there's things in all these cupboards. This lamp is coming back with me. That's Polonius the penguin. But yeah, let's go upstairs. Right, oh yeah, all of these need sorting. My room. Oh, maybe I already got rid of the mattress. Oh, what am I gonna sleep on? I'm so confused. Okay, this is not ideal. I've forgotten what's happened. Okay, this is, oh, my mirror's there. Okay, so this bed frame I need to take down today. It's being shipped to mum and dad's. I think I might have already told you that. I thought I left a mattress here, so I was gonna sleep on the mattress on the floor, but there isn't one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I can sleep on a sofa, I suppose. Right, let's go and see Lucy's room. How much? Well, Lucy's gonna leave her bed here for the tenant. Your mum's bed. Oh, Jace. And the office. Oh, it's all very dark in here. The office, this is my desk, but I'm gonna leave this here because I imagine the tenants will just use this as an office because it's not really big enough to be a bedroom. I think that's all of Lucy's stuff, although I need to have a look in there to see. There's my fan. But yeah, it's so strange being home. It's very strange being home. But yeah, is there anything in my lovely wardrobe doors? Nothing in there. I'm gonna have some time to adjust off camera, although I need to move my car in 20 minutes. The traffic warden will be around and I don't have a permit. For an hour a day, you can't just park here. It's how to stop people from parking here all day. So I need to go move it and then take Ava on a walk. But I'm just gonna have a look around and also figure out where I'm gonna sleep tonight. Worst case scenario, I can always drive home to mum and dad's. Mum and dad live an hour from here. So I could drive home, sleep at theirs and come back in the morning. But I would quite like to have one last night in my house. I must have gotten rid of my mattress and the tenant must have bought her own mattress. So I don't think she's taken mine. Right, we're on the heath. We're on our old walk, Ava. It's actually snowing at the moment. I don't think you can see it on camera. Yeah, it's snowing. Hopefully I don't get snowed in. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, piece together the sofa cushions. Lucy said she's got spare duvets and stuff. So I'm just gonna make a makeshift mattress on the floor. It'll feel like a crack den. Do you know what I mean? Just on some cushions on the floor. But I'm actually weirdly quite looking forward to this little adventure. It's like getting everything sorted, which always feels good. I'm one of those people that loves an organise and a sort out and a clean. And then I'm gonna be roughing it on the cushions on the floor. Yeah, I'm quite excited, weirdly. We're just gonna enjoy our old walk. Do you recognize this, guys? Oh, it's lovely to be back. I just said hi to that lady and I forgot we don't say hi in London. I said hi and she just went, rude. I mean, this video might end up being 2 or 3 videos because you know me, guys, chat. We haven't even gotten on to any DIY yet. But one thing I was gonna tell you to get deep for a moment is I feel like this trip is gonna be a little bit of closure for me because for the last year, obviously I've been through various different emotions of leaving my life behind, leaving Lucy, my house, everything I know to move up north. And I'm now in a position where I love my life up north. I've made a new life and I'm really glad I'm where I am. But there are times where I just daydream about like, to have one day back at the house with Lucy would just be so lovely. But actually, I like being back in the house just then and doing this walk. I'm like, oh, it's all still here. It's not gone anywhere. And it's not the same anymore. Like being back in the house, I was like, I haven't got my things there. My coffee machine's not there. My dressing gown's not there. My things aren't there. My mattress isn't there. I did actually get rid of my mattress. She didn't steal it. And even if it was all the same, Lucy wouldn't be there because now Lucy's moved out. I think it would be a completely different story if Lucy was still single and still living at the house, or she was moving out because she couldn't afford to pay the mortgage by herself. So do you know what I mean? It's actually a really happy circumstance because we're both happy with our lives and our partners and moving on. It's just the reminiscence, which I find really hard because I'm a very sentimental person. So I'm like, oh, I miss that. But actually being back here, whilst I love it, it's like, it's not the same and it never will be the same. So yeah, hopefully this trip will be a little bit of closure for me. Come on, Aves. Ava's gonna need a bath after this muddy walk. I'm actually going to stop at the windmill. I can talk to you guys about it now. I'm on Wimbledon Common, and there's a lovely little windmill at Wimbledon Common. They've got a cafe, so I might grab a bit of lunch and a drink and then walk back. And what's also nice is I'm really happy to be back, and I feel very content. Like I don't feel sad. Like I feel reminiscent, and I feel like, but I don't feel any sense of sadness. And I think that's a really nice milestone and breakthrough for me, where it's like, I'm not sad about not living here anymore. I get sentimental about it, but I miss being up north. That's a really nice moment. I mean, what would be really lovely, and will probably most likely never happen, is to be mortgage free on the house and then to be able to keep it empty as like a holiday home. And then me and Keegan can come to London for the week and live there for a week, and Lucy and Adam can come when they need to come. They can stay there for the weekend. I mean, obviously never gonna happen. That's gonna be a very big mortgage to pay off before that happens, but it's a pipe dream. So here we are, here's the windmill. I believe there's a museum in there. I've never been in there. Yeah, it's called Wimbledon Windmill Museum, original. Right, let's go to this cafe. Let's see if it's even open. It's Monday. It is open, yay. I've just ordered a chicken and pesto baguette and a Coke Zero. Nothing for you, darling. You've had your breakfast. Do you want some of my warm pesto baguette? You can't have it. It's probably got garlic in it. Very nice. Right, we're just finishing off our little walk. I do miss being this close. Actually, that said, I don't miss being this close to it, because, I mean, we've got fields right outside our house as well. So it's like for like, I suppose. Oh. Right, we're back. I've showered Ava. I tell you what, guys, it's so strange being back in my room. I feel like this whole video is gonna be me going, it's so weird, it's so weird. I need to take this apart now. This is the most important thing, because it's 12:10, and the earliest the removal man is gonna come is 12. So, is 2. So I've got like under 2 hours, but he might not come till 4. So I might have just under 4 hours. But I actually don't know if I've got all the pieces. So I found some screwdrivers, Allen keys, all sorts. So hopefully I've got what I need and I can get this wrapped up. I bought some industrial like pallet wrap, like cling film on an industrial scale. So I can wrap it up so it doesn't get marked. Hello, darling. Hello, my love. Yeah. Right, let's start. Oh, it's absolutely filthy under there. Look at all these dust bunnies. It is all dismantled. I tell you what, that was a lot easier to dismantle than to put up. Now I need to wrap it all up to make it ready for travel, and I need to bring the Hoover up. First step, I know you can't see me, it's because the window's over there, is to bag up all of the little odds and ends, the screws, the hardware, let's say. Put that all in. Oh no! Maybe I should have bought my Hoover. Right, let's go empty that. Clean the filter. Right, let's start with the most important bit, the headboard. I've seen people do this on TikTok and it looks so satisfying. So I'm hoping it's going to be fun. I hope I've got enough as well. Giant cling film. I would like to clean it before I wrap it, but I don't really have time. I'm already against the clock, so we'll just have to clean it when we get to Mum and Dad's end. It'll be easier with 2 people here. I'm done. I think I'm gonna leave that like that, because that could slot in the back of the van fine. All of these have been wrapped. I've wrapped up all those middle bits, wrapped up these 2 bottom pieces of the bed, and then wrapped each of those individually, and obviously wrapped those 2 hinges together. Cool, and it's only 1:04, so great. I mean, excuse the photo of me on my watch. I basically set up screensavers on my watch when I was single years ago, and it's photos of me and Ava. That was it, basically. And now people are like, Keegan's like, why do you have photos of yourself on your watch? And I'm like, because I love me. Everyone should love themselves. Well, it's because I haven't changed it. I should probably go through and add some photos of like me and Keegan and stuff and my family, but can't be bothered. That's done. I am parched, so I think I'm gonna walk to Waitrose and grab like a Diet Coke or something. I've also missed Waitrose. There's like no Waitrose up north. Apparently there is one in Leeds, but they're not very common. Whereas down south, you get Waitrose everywhere. So I'm gonna go get a Diet Coke. I just came down and Ava was sat on the poof. Do you remember this place, darling? She's like, yes, but it smells of other dogs. That's Ava's accent. She's a bit American, aren't you? Good girl. I love you. Right, you're gonna wait here while I go and get a drink. And I might come back with some chicken for you because I've just looked and there's no dog treats. Lucy and Adam are due to be here this afternoon. I don't actually know what time, but there's no rush. I mean, Lucy's got to move and pack up all her stuff. I haven't got that much to do. I think my mum has said that she would like our TV for their gym. They've turned one of, it was Luke's bedroom, Luke's old bedroom, my oldest brother's old bedroom, into a gym. So they'd like a TV for in there. So me and Lucy were gonna sell it. So she says she's happy to pay for it. So other things that need doing is deciding like microwave. Are we including it for the tenants or are we not? The bin, stools. Obviously we'll get rid of all our old kitchen utensils, glasses and mugs we need to sort. We're gonna leave the pantry here. In the garden, we have our garden sofa. They are all the cushions from the garden sofa. We need to trim, mow the lawn, trim the bushes in the back garden and the front garden. Do you wanna go out? It's snowing again. We need to see what's in the garden shed. It's the same in the front garden. It's a little bit overgrown. Let me show you from the front window. Just all these hedges and stuff, it needs tidying. The door handle needs fixing. The gate lock also needs fixing. Are we gonna leave the mirror? I mean, probably, but basically, I know what some of you might be thinking. You're like, just leave anything that you don't want to take. Leave the bin, leave the stools, but what we've been told is that anything that we leave as landlords, if it breaks and needs replacing, we have to legally replace it like for like, because that's what was included at the start of the tenancy. So basically it's like, well, we can leave the microwave here, but do we want to buy a new microwave for the tenants if it breaks? And also the new tenants might want to buy their own microwave. I know I would. I wouldn't really want to use someone else's old microwave. I mean, it's only like 3 years old, but still. So these are all decisions we've got to make, like what are we leaving? We're definitely leaving the dining table. We're definitely leaving the sofas and the puff. And Lucy's leaving her bed. And as I said, I'm gonna leave my desk in the office. But other than that, I think everything else is gonna come with us. We'll probably leave those stools, I reckon. So the next little task is, here's a DIY project I started and didn't finish on my door frame. I basically used my heat gun on it to strip it, got bored, stopped, never finished it. Half a job Joel. So now, I've got to prime and undercoat. I've sanded it down. I need to prime and undercoat it and then repaint it, but I'll probably then have to repaint everything because you'll probably just see the difference in the color. So I've got some primer and undercoat here. Let me put some on. It might do as just an undercoat and I can always sand it down again before coating it in another bit of paint. The thing about this house, it's quite dark, so the lighting's a bit rubbish. Ava, shush. So basically what Lucy and I are trying to do is just get the house in, you know, a livable like form. And by that sounds really obvious, but I just mean we know that there's still so much to do to the house and so much we could do, but we don't have the money to do it, if I'm honest. So basically the money that we get from the rental of this, I think the goal is, well, in my mind, I need to talk to Lucy about it. Lucy might want to take the money, but I would like to take the money and put it back into the house. So like each year, let's say, because in London, tenancies usually are like 1 year, maybe 2. I think it's very rare for people. Well, it's very rare for me. I never stayed anywhere longer than 2 years. We might save the money from the rent. Then when the tenant leaves and we get a new tenant, in that gap, we would like put some of the money towards getting the whole place with a fresh lick of paint. Like, we're not going to paint the whole house while we're here. We don't have time. And also we asked the estate agents. Lucy said, do we need to pay for a decorator to get it all done? And they were like, no, it's fine as it is. So we're taking the lead from the estate agent really, because they've said, no, it's perfectly rentable as it is. Whereas me and Lucy, because it's our house, we see and know all the imperfections. So we're like, oh no, doesn't that need changing? And they're like, no, it's fine. And we were like, oh, okay. The man coming to pick up the bed and take it to my parents says he will be here at about 3. which is in 20 minutes. The bed is all downstairs, so that is good. Yeah, what's weird, my friend, who's also a YouTuber, Luke, he has just bought a house with his friend, and they're like doing it up. They're all excited about the projects, and I'm like, oh, it really reminds me of when me and Lucy bought this place together. It's a similar house. I think theirs is a bit bigger than ours, but it's a Victorian house. Yeah, they're just doing all the projects. They've got the excitement of moving in, and I'm like, oh, that was me and Lucy. And now it's weird that we're like back in our house getting bits ready, but not for us to live in, for someone else to live in. Yeah, it just feels very surreal. I've said that for a millionth time, but yeah, the fact that someone else is going to be living here. I mean, I hope they love it as much as me and Lucy have loved it. Right, it's 3:20 and the bed has gone. He's just left with the bed and he's driving now to Southampton to my parents, where they will receive the bed and pop it in the garage because they need to redecorate my room and put a new carpet in. So yeah, that is good. That is very satisfying. That was very painless as well. I've paid, I think it's a total of £85 for that. So, I mean, mum and dad paid for that because, you know, I'm giving them the bed. It's the most expensive bed I've ever bought in my life. Well, I've only ever bought one bed. Oh, hello. Oh, you want to be on camera, do you? She's not normally allowed tennis balls because of her teeth. Her teeth are all ground down because she's obsessed with tennis balls, so she now has plastic balls. But she just found one in the garden, so I thought I'd let her, because I think she's a bit like, what is going on? I think she misses Fen. Yeah, so I'm just playing with that. By the way, I'm in all my painting clothes, which is why I look a mess. But anyway, Lucy's still not here. It's 3:20. Lucy and Adam still aren't here. They're just finishing off their holiday. They were away with the family at Centre Parks from Friday to Monday, till today, this morning. But I thought they'd be here earlier, but they're not. But it's actually quite nice to have some alone time in the house, reminiscing, saying goodbye. But yeah, I do need to crack on and just sort out some bits and move some bits into my car. I'm also doing some work, uploading Happy Healthy Homo. Right, I'm gonna pause it here, guys, because I filmed so much already. The video's at 21 minutes. So yeah, I'll end the video here, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this video as much as I've enjoyed filming it and editing it. It just reminds me of my old life. But as I said earlier in the video, I don't feel sad about it. I just feel, like I said, it was a bit of closure. I'm like, cool, that chapter's closed, and that was a lovely part of my life, and I love it so much. And in many ways, yeah, I wish I could go back and do it all again, but I'm really happy with my life now, and I just felt like that was the closure I needed. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Please give the video a like and subscribe if you're new here. Also, if you'd like to become a channel member and you want to see my waffling therapy video of having an existential crisis and overthinking everything, then consider becoming a member. The VIP tier is $3.99 a month, and you get access to all of my old members' content. You don't just become a member from now, but you get access to the whole back catalogue of videos. It's all ad-free as well, so you get no adverts. So I think it's really worth it. So consider that if you like, and I will see you next time. Bye.